The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up
Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
The 24-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A 3-yard loss. It's now
Bridgewater on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a gain of 10.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Sterling Hawkworth.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Todd Gurley.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Jeremy Chin there defensively. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
6.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And some room to work. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Good. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
4-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
27.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Accelerating, and off he goes.
That's what it is.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front.
The Panthers will...
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
That ties the game, 35-35. Sterling Hoffrichter.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
The 32-yard line.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The 2nd and 10. At the 11.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Falcons.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And very quick pass to Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
Ryan will throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 15.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
And goal.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A.J.
Terrell coming up to make the play. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Atlanta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These are underway, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 57 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
It's now 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. first.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gain of 14 yards. Brings up.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5 now. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He makes diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Packers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Chiefs nothing.
On first down, Rodgers looking and got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And they'll run the option to start the drive. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Mahomes firing complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
on play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29, the 30, past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
18-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Let's see what you got. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 78 yards, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And again, it's Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down now, it's Jones. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And going deep for Hill. And that that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7 yards, the pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Rodgers throwing here. And my goodness, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. One final try for Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Final score, Packers 58.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.